everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the AAA meeting. I am your host, Sinatra Says, and as usual, I am starting the show on my own. What's going on, chat? How we doing out there? Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a lovely and or fantastic Friday out there today. I'm going to take a drink of my drink. Yeah. Let's take a little drinky poo. Oh, yeah. Oh, the good thing there hasn't been too much going on in the news the past few days, right? Because I could have used some co-hosts to talk to these things about, like government shutdowns and absurd under-sentenced prison times. But how we doing, guys? What's going on? Who do we got hanging out in the chat? A lot of old names and a lot of new names. Direwolf, hello. Felda, what's going on? Michael, hello from deployment. Hello to deployment. Mike Savage, Blue-Eyed, Rosanna. Hey, Rosanna. Oh, sorry, itchy nose. Noah Manis, Frankie Deller, Advocus, Christopher, dude, were you banned? Yes and no. I got demonetized. And I could kind of... How do I want to word this? I could kind of see the writing on the wall with what was going on and where it would go. So I preemptively took everything off the channel. I deleted all the content. I changed the name of the channel and went all the way down. Like I went way down underground. Changed the name, took everything down. Bop, 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 bop. Oh yeah, that question has dude. So okay, so hold on. First things first. I'm gonna scroll up in chat to leave that there so I can respond to it. So I dodged the ban bullet, I believe, but then I saw that the thing, we'll get into it in the news, the lawsuit against Trump and all that stuff, and Shelly convinced me to try to bring it back, so I did, and here we are back, and whew, killing it, I think. The Riley video I did, the Where Are They Now Riley Dennis video, is almost at 40,000 views already. It's like, shit, man, that ain't too shabby. My analytics were, a couple of days ago, they were a loss of 350 something subscribers up to a gain of almost 700. So yeah, I am thinking that things might be back. So yeah, that's my response to Ham and Beans to that question keeps coming up. You ever watch Undead Chronic? I think you might like him. No, not familiar with it. Sinatra got roasted by his kid. I did. I was talking about Fat Bear Week, and Sinatra Child A goes, yeah, you know what? You're big, you're muscular, and you lay around a lot. You're a bear, not a gorilla. And I was laying down, otherwise I would have gotten up and picked him up by his toes. 40K for a comeback vid? Yeah, not too shabby. Close to monetization. The analytics take a while to catch up to stuff, but I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. I started working on the Milo piece, but this is the first time I have been in the studio since yesterday when we went live, so I haven't had much time to work on anything really. So yeah, it's just that's going to be the great tipping point. We're not live on the Silent Sin channel. We're only live over here. Oh, excuse me, sorry. We're only live over here, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, as Noah Manis has said, Streamlabs is down below if you want to throw anything in the hat, because I ain't getting paid from YouTube for this shit. Hey. Wait a minute. What was that? $12. Have to go edit that real quick. It's supposed to be about 2 seconds longer. Manage variations. Control F on. No, 2.00. 12? 10. Oh, you know, fuck it. I'll just replay it. no, that's right. That's right. Hey, Sin, glad the YouTube channel is back. I hope you can get that $3,000 something YouTube owes you. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. I'm never getting that money. That money is gone. I deleted. When I say I took this channel underground and hid everything, I hid everything. And that included deleting the AdSense account that was, at that time, attached to it. So, with the AdSense account that was attached to this channel gone, deleting that, I think, deleted any shot I had at getting that last payout, which, I mean...
Which was a lot of money, if I recall.
It was a very pretty chunk of change.
Yeah.
But what's up, part-timer?
Come in handy. Hey, dude. Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, so it's $3,200 just in the wind. But that was a precaution. That was a risk I took at the time, knowing it, and if I had, how do I want to? It's money that I didn't have, so it's money I didn't lose. It's money that would have been very helpful in life, but I wasn't going to weigh $3,200 against the infrastructure of this channel, if that makes sense. At the time, 190,000 something subscribers, limited reach, but that's still a 190,000 subscriber channel. I wasn't going to risk that infrastructure of that for $3,200. So I rolled the dice on it. And judging by, like I said, the Riley videos at or above 40,000 views in a couple of days.
Yeah, dude, that was great as well. I really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Where are they now? Yeah, fantastic work.
I'm working on the Milo Stewart one now.
Oh, dude, do you know where she is?
Yeah,
now?
yeah, you sent me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a rough video.
Yes, we did it. Oh, hold on, we'll circle back to that. So yeah, I deleted the AdSense account that was attached to it just as like a precaution. It might not have been the right move. It might have been the thing that saved the channel, but either way, what's done is done. So I'm not, that 3,200's gone.
Yeah.
Can we get a Halloween dono that's less than $5 in? There should be one, just a request. But this isn't. Chat, smash a button or I'll throw you through a TV and you ain't gonna crawl back out, fuckers. Well, thank you, Steve Dave. And before I add any more donos, I would like to just kind of focus on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, like 35 or 40 new donations down below. I would like to focus on that before I start adding new ones in.
Fair? That's fair?
Yeah, like I have more locked donations over here than unlocked ones. I'm not falling over myself to throw new ones in there to, you know, may or may not get hit.
Understood.
Hey, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Oh man, thank you for asking. Yeah, I'm very tired. Leg day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was well, the last leg day was a rough one. I had last week leg day's Friday and Monday, and I think I told you I was doing cleaning
I'm
corridors
sorry.
on Sunday. It was rough.
I'm sorry, hold on.
Go on.
Alice, a lesbian stole my gay card. Nice name.
Wow.
For $1.50. Been way too long since I seen you live. Hope you're doing well, Sin. I mean, I'm here. Unrelated, but I got a 89 TV working to watch horror movies on VHS. Ooh. Cost me $25. That's not bad.
Fucking Tia said it's been 5 whole years, brother. Missed you. Welcome back. You do know, mate, he's had another channel, like, since then.
Yeah, I said that in the video that went up, and somebody, like, I put it in a comment. Someone was like, I had no idea. YouTube had limited my reach so much that even, like, I posted about it, talked about it, did all that stuff. People just had no idea that there was a different channel.
Not even that, but they have no idea. There's a bunch of Haley Nicoles. They have no idea that the AAA meeting is on 3 times a week. They just thought it was just a Friday thing.
I also
It's just something Sinatra does.
I also do a lot more than just the AAA, so.
Well, I mean, there you go. Certainly, yeah. But I mean, 5 whole years with no Sinatra. He's been there, mate.
I have been here. Linked in the description. Well, it should be linked in the description. I'll re-edit that in for some reason. It just doesn't stay there. If you're looking for a backlog of content, you'll find it.
I heard a Polly just then.
Hey,
Hello.
Polly.
Just got off my emergency phone call I texted you about. And it was, fuck. Somehow they know I'm streaming. You know how it is.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, is that in there? Let's see. Yes.
So,
thank-
yeah, as I said, it was leg day last Friday, and then I had deep cleans of corridors on Sunday, and that was fucking rough. I was crying because I'm walking around so much carrying shit, and my legs were fucked on Sunday. You know how it is. 2 days after is always the worst 2 days. Then your legs start getting better. So it wasn't so bad. I fucked off leg day on Monday, but did it today, and it wasn't so bad. I'll tell you what, some of the weights that I'm fucking pulling leg wise are getting a bit easier. You can feel it getting easier, but it's still fucking rough, you know?
Yeah, you'll get there.
So okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, but as soon as I do, then I'm gonna add another fucking slab, aren't I? You know, it's meant to be rough.
Do you want to
So,
talk about the conversation we had?
Well, is the thing after, because I just did a stream over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays, 2 hours, and I got home and I started that stream like right away. You know, my clothes are still wet because it's fucking pissing down with rain out there. And then I get up and went, oh, and almost fell over because I wasn't prepared for
Are we done talking about leg day? Because I want to talk. I got thoughts on leg day.
What are your thoughts on leg day, Polly?
I've been seeing people. Well, no, not me. Fuck Jim. What are you talking about? I got a fast metabolism. I don't need that shit. I'm kidding. Them's his jokes. I've been seeing a lot of people lately.
He's actually fat, chat.
Yeah, no.
500 pounds of pure softness.
It'd bother me if it were true, but it's not, so I don't care. Okay. Far and I actually have conversations that we say in whispers online just to piss people off. We're like, fuck, it's hard to gain weight, right? Like I know you're trying to come up a little. You start to put mayo on everything just to, you're eating bagels instead of bread, try and densify the calories. And people start telling you to fuck off in chat real quick.
You just follow my diet. You'll plump up real quick.
I'd actually be curious about hearing that. I'm curious.
His diet of In-N-Out burger.
I don't have In-N-Out.
Oh, you mean you just got like a super shitty diet? Is that what you're saying?
No, I have a horrible bad metabolism.
Okay. The concern, right, is that at some point your metabolism might turn, because when you say metabolism, it's like this magical ethereal thing that affects your life, but you don't know how. It's not like you can point at it or get it removed surgically, you know? So it's like it might turn on you one day. Your body
processes things, and there's literally nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. Like how many comedy shows, like sitcoms and books, people and stand-up comedians who crack jokes about, like, when I was in my 20s, I could eat whatever I want. Then one day I became an adult and all of a sudden dad bod out of nowhere, that kind of like, yeah.
Well, I don't think that really comes down to metabolism. The fact is, like, when you're a kid, you're running around a shit ton.
Yeah, there's external factors, how much you're moving, what you're doing for your day. If you have a sit down job or whatever, like I quit smoking and I hurt my leg a couple of weeks ago, and that was around the same time, and I put on like 15 pounds. So it could be because I hurt my leg and I was going through tests and stuff, or it could be because I was smoking. So I started to like eat like little, not candy, but like sunflower seeds and shit like that to like futz with. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, I do. Yep. Sunflower seeds was my go-to when I tried quitting smoking several times.
Sunflower seeds have carried my ass very far.
Yeah. It's
I think it's just
that's when I realized
transfer
that
to-
hand to mouth thing. Of what I forget what psychologists call that, like the
Oral
psychoambulatory effect.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that is such a huge part of smoking. It's one of the reasons vaping is effective as it is. You remove that. The gum will never work as powerfully as something where you got to do the hand to mouth thing constantly.
Yeah, if I
if
spit
you're
it in
gonna
my
quit
hand and put it back
cigarettes-
in 42 times.
You got
Gross.
to move to cigars. Really, is the best way.
No. The part of the reason I quit smoking is because I don't smoke, and I don't allow people to smoke in my studio, and I was too lazy to go outside to smoke.
Fair.
Yeah, let's just. Okay, so leg day.
$10 a fucking pack. What is that shit?
Wow. Is someone subsidizing your packs there?
No, that's how much they are. $10 for a pack of Newport Reds.
No, they're more than that here. That's my joke.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, welcome to Ohio with all kinds of.
You go to you go to a res or something, you can get a carton for like $30, and you come back here and it's like $10 for one pack of cigarettes. It's insane.
Yeah, I've thought about doing the drunkle method of going and getting like a pouch of chicote and just
Yeah. I mean, the thing like this, they're also very expensive because tobacco is really, really heavily taxed over here. So just whenever anyone goes on holiday, you go, get me some duty free. So at the minute, I've got Golden Virginia. It's not original; it's yellow, which is unfortunate. But instead of it being £40, it was 17. Because fucking I got it from the Chinese. Because they're always going to China. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I'll fucking bring some tobacco back. They'll still sell it to you, but for fucking dirt cheap. And not just that, but because I bought a load of it and I'm selling it for £25 a pack. I'm making fucking profit off of this, Polly.
Yeah. Looney Lenny says Luckies are $10 a pack here. Sin, can you
Yeesh.
get Lucky Strikes where you're at?
A Lucky Strike.
Yeah.
Used to love
You got to go
Can
to
you?
some seedier areas, but yeah.
Right, exactly. Like, it's only here and there. And like, what is a more classically Americana brand than Lucky Strikes? Marlboro,
Marlboro.
maybe Winston. That's about it.
Camel.
But Lucky Strikes are
with the
hard to
camel.
find. Oh yeah, camels with the camel. Yeah.
What was the camel's name?
John Camel.
Stinky
No,
little baby.
Ooh.
You
No!
need a shower. Stinky little baby. You smell real sour.
There's a lot of stinky babies.
Joe is his name.
Joe. Yeah, Camel Joe is like super iconic American with the leather
It's
jacket.
literally Joe Camel.
Yeah,
With the leather jacket and the shades.
Yeah, until scumbag activists took him away because it was marketing to children. It's like, yeah, right, it was. Fuck off.
I think it was probably Peter did that, wasn't it?
Happy Bat for the 2230. No comment. Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
So leg day.
Oh, leg day. I know you've seen these dudes out and about, and I've encountered them personally. Guys who like do weight train. They set up programs for people, and they do the the spotting thing. Get them. People do this as a side business. They're the guys that push you. Don't go for beach muscles. Go for like overall body fitness. You know what I mean? They push that idea. And these are the guys that walk around in the short cargo shorts, so you can see those tennis ball fucking legs that they got. Yeah, like they got these tiny chicken is exactly it, because they have no fat on their entire body whatsoever, and their muscles on their legs are just like almost obscene. How, dude, you look like a chicken wing. You look like skin stretched over muscle, no fat whatsoever. What the fuck? You see these guys walking around, man. I run it. So I was watching a video yesterday on so Ancient Weaponry was the short version of it. Okay. And one of these dudes was his channel was being reviewed. Archaic Tools was the name of the channel, and it was the Metatron, that well-known YouTuber Metatron, doing a review of his stuff. He started off going, okay, let's see how good this guy really is. Well, because there's so much crap material about the classical world, about Greco-Roman stuff. There's people just make shit up.
Metatron.
He did this.
Metatron, the angel?
The voice of God, played by Alan Rickman.
Yes.
Yeah, that one. I have seen fat chickens. Well, fair enough, sure, good gospel, but I'm just, If you ever see like chicken wings that they sell for like, when it's like 10-cent chicken night, 10-cent chicken wing night, and those tiny little sad excuses where it's like, what are these pigeon wings? What the
technically
fuck?
chicken wings.
Yeah. How did you get chicken wings this small? What the fuck? Yeah, those are the ones that come to mind when I think of them leg day guys. It just seem like they do all leg day.
I am equally as unhealthy to the other side. And when you say it's just overall body health, that's what you should be doing. But I don't fuck with any of that. I just want to be able to lift heavier things.
Yeah, Bookworm Addict Metatron is an Italian YouTuber. He lives in America now, but he really knows his Greco-Roman stuff and has a lot of personal Italian pride in Latin and Romana. You know what I mean? So he pushes it hard, and he's a real stickler for, you just made that up. Where are you getting that from? Because when he always cites his sources, he goes, so we can tell from the Annals of Suetonius that, like, he knows his shit, and it's cool. So I think he's getting ready to critique this person, or he thinks he is. And it turns out this guy is like the most base dude ever. Archaic weapons. You got to see him with a sling. Like we're going to test different weights of rock for their velocities that we're going to be firing through a ballistic calculator to see what velocity they're going out of a sling. I'm like, okay, number one, that's pretty cool. I want to see that. And two,
some Mythbusters shit.
Yeah, but it's just one dude with his camera out in the fucking gravel pit doing it. So it's got a nice DIY angle to it, right? So we're gonna do this, and what I'm gonna do is fire it at a standard, and he named the particular helmet, like Roman centurion style helmet. And this is 20 gauge steel, and we're gonna put it over a watermelon just to see the effect. And he's like, oh yeah, good luck hitting that. Holy shit. Guys, I got to show you the clips of this dude. The accuracy that he could fire off one of them fucking sling rocks with, man. He knew he could do it, too. He's like 30 yards away, Sin. You and I can't hit that accurate with a fucking firearm. This guy,
you can.
Wham! And he is one of them leg dudes. His fucking calf muscles are bigger than his biceps.
You need a shower, stinky little baby. You smell real sour.
I don't know how that could get worse, but it did. It got worse.
Happy Bat says, hey, Drunkle, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Thank you, Happy Bat, for the fuck Drunkle.
Fuck Happy Bat.
Drunk, you want to tell them about the conversation we had the other day when we were talking about back exercises?
Well, yeah, because we did back day at the same time. But the thing, Sinatra is... Well, for one, he's been going to the gym a lot longer than me, and secondly, I think he's got like actual gorilla DNA. So I was just like oh mate, I go, these lat pull downs are getting easier, right? Now I pull 100 pounds, right, and which is a respectable amount.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Like, yo, Sin. Yeah, right. So I'm like, yo, Sin. Right, I go, this 100-pound pull downs, they're getting easier, and he just went, I did 190 today
for 15 reps.
Fuck you, man.
Because that is as high as the machine went.
Well, I mean, I do 3 sets of 12. I said 3 sets of 8 in that one, but no, I do the full 12. If you can do 8 of them, then you could do 12 of them. If you could do 12 of them, then you can do 8 of the higher level. But I said, yeah, I do fucking 3 times 12, but I cry a lot. No, it is. It's genuinely that is one of the hardest things I do on back day. Dude, it's still difficult, man, but it's not as difficult as it was like last week, you know?
Yeah. I do last week because I switched from I do 3x15. I switched to 5x5s. The heavy 5x5s, and I did shrugs on the bench. Like I used a bench to do shrugs on because benching is the most useless exercise you can ever do. So I had 3 wheels on each side. I couldn't like put my glasses on the next day. My shoulders were so sore. I picked them up and I like leaned my head down to put them on.
That's for what was it? The traps. That bit between your neck and your shoulders.
Yeah.
And the only reason that you would ever work on those is when you absolutely need people to know that you go to the gym.
Yes.
Right, like I've got to get like fucking shirts custom made. No collar can fit me.
The thing with them is, like, there's no actual evidence that you can like work out and build muscles for your traps. It's a lot of it's just genetics. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not.
Yeah.
But I still feel like I can.
I mean, go for it. A workout's a workout. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I go in today, like normally I'm there for like 2 hours, but because it was leg day, there's a lot fewer leg exercises than there are, like, you know, arm, chest, back. So I was done in 45 minutes. I was dead fucking happy.
My gym has a ton of different leg machines.
Yeah,
like, there's so many of them, I repurpose them for other things.
Oh god, I hate that though, because there's like one, like a, you know, what do you call, like a fucking hamstring press, or, you know, just like a, you know, the one where you just fucking, it's like a squat, but you're on your ass.
Yeah, and I use that for shrugs too.
And there's what? Do you use that for shrugs?
Hell yeah.
There's one of those machines in my gym, but there is also a calf press, and I see there's one guy there, and he's on that machine, and he's doing calves on that machine. I'm like, can you fuck off over to the designated machine, because you're using this machine for something that isn't needed to be used for, and also you're in me fucking way. Do you mind?
A calf press is like so is the machine's making you basically like point your toes kind of thing to focus on your calves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah, but with added weights. So you slide on a seat up and down.
Okay, all right.
Lifting up with nothing but and it's a killer.
Yeah,
it's a good one though. The neck, like 2 days later, when you're walking around, it feels like you got these water balloons sloshing around on the back of your legs. I'm fucking hell, man. I sent you that message the other day. There was a guy actually live streaming in my gym, which really fucking pissed me off.
Yeah, I talked to my brother about that, and I told him what you thought that you should do with it, and he agreed.
Which was, I wanted to whip my dick out and do a helicopter so he would get banned from Instagram.
I would have.
I mean, the thing is, because it's not like he was angling it away from everyone else as well. I just didn't want to appear in the back of his fucking stream, like being shown to be fighting for my life on the leg extension. Do you know what I mean? It really pissed me off. So I'm just shooting him dirty looks and everything. And he's sat there chatting away. Oh, yeah, it's all about confidence. You know, you got to go in and do that. I go, fuck off.
Do you remember
fat people here?
You remember when we watched, I think it was Eddie Hall and Brian Shaw at Planet Fitness trying to get kicked out, and they were making noises? You should have done that shit. She'd be like, oh, fuck.
I'd just be shooting dirty looks, man.
No,
I start looking at him and go, how many people you got watching? Yeah, that's pussy numbers, mate. Get the fuck out of it.
What if he was like 2,000? Like, oh, shit.
I do the best goddamn meeting online, mate. Get the fuck out of my face with your phone and your tripod.
Make sure to check out the AAA meeting at 5:30
As I'm getting
Eastern.
dragged out of the gym for swinging my dick around.
Like,
how are you, Sin? What's good, mate?
You know, this, that, the other thing.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Busy week this week. Appointments and shit. Next week is going to be worse, so I'm trying to bang this Milo video out as soon as I can, but it's probably not going to be out till like Wednesday or maybe
I loved
Thursday.
The Where Are They Now Riley Dennis video. I'm not looking forward to the Where Are They Now Milo Stewart video.
40K.
Because I know where she is now.
Sweet. Like all the stuff that I've seen is she is not. She's not doing the OnlyFans anymore.
Don't matter. She did.
Space
the internet's
Wolves
forever.
versus Tau Kill Team. Is that it? Is that the only thing? Some Age of Sigmar stuff. Jukari. What is this? Underworld. Nothing all that interesting to me. But is she still doing the OnlyFans?
How the fuck do I know?
You're the one who found it.
No. I was told of it. I didn't find it. And I just didn't want to see that alone. Don't put that on me.
Was it Drunkle that showed you Milo's stank? Yes, it was Drunkle.
No, it was no, because I heard about it that day.
You
Someone
sent it
else
to
told
me.
You asked me to send it to you.
Yeah, I wanted to see it.
Exactly.
But it still
and
was
now
you.
we both have that knowledge. That's because you asked me to, bro.
Yeah, but it was still you.
And that is why I go to the gym. So if I ever run into Milo Stewart, I can just push her out of my way. No, stank.
All right, now that brings me to an interesting conversation I had a little bit earlier today. Well, I saw it on a reel on Instagram. If you could pick an actor, any actor, to fight and win, who would you fight? And don't be like Patrick Stewart or something, like an actual guy.
You mean like an actual challenge and you want to beat the hell out of them?
Like, yeah, like someone close-ish to your...
We love Patrick Stewart. Why would we fight him?
Close-ish to your age range.
One of the funniest lines is in Fight Club to me that no one ever references, but I found it hilarious, is when they're talking about people that you want to fight. And it's like they're all obsessed with it, right? And it's like, who would you fight? Anybody goes, Shatner. I'd fight Shatner. It's like, why? Why would you fight William Shatner of all people?
I'd fight Gandhi, and he's like, good answer.
Yeah. Any historical figure. Because I'd fight Lincoln. Wiry guy, long reach. Yeah.
Lincoln looks like he'd fuck someone up.
Lincoln is a good answer. He was a wrestler. He's not a weak man. He was relatively young, despite what people think. Yeah, it would be a good fight.
Killed all those zombies, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, my answer to that is, and actually, it is Fight Club adjacent, Jared Leto.
Okay.
Oh, good answer. Oh,
Thank
man.
you. Right? Because not only do I think I would
fight with extra desire to just beat him fucking senseless, man. Yeah, absolutely.
The thing is, because not only do I think I've got this, but also I didn't really enjoy it.
You need a shower, stinky little baby. You smell real sour.
The last one's all shaky. That's your favorite, isn't it, Drunkle?
No.
You didn't viscerally freak out that time.
I muted myself.
Happy Bat says, I volunteer to fight Drunkle.
Well,
mate, it's gonna fucking happen. You do that one more time, mate.
J. Kate says George Clooney. I would love to beat up George Clooney, but honestly, I get the impression that you crack him one in the eye, like just wham, and he's gonna cry.
I think it's gonna be like those boxing bags where you hit it and it bounces back.
He'd send in his security detail after that.
I seriously get the impression he would just drop like a sack of wet cement with one punch and start crying. He doesn't strike me as somebody who would even try and defend himself by putting his arms up.
I have a good answer to this.
Is it Helen Mirren?
Elliot Page.
Fair.
Let me show you you're still a man. Let's fight.
I get to fight one person. If I win a fucking bunch of money. Dude, I am beating the shit. 4'9", like 80, maybe 90 pounds. It's just no chance.
Ellen Page is like 4'9"?
Yeah, 4'10" maybe. It'd be like beating up an 8-year-old.
I mean, she looks real small, but I never thought that, like, you know.
No, that's the equivalent of Patrick Stewart, mate. Just like on the other side.
It's like that is a male actor close to my age.
Sex and gender are different.
No, Elliot Page, female. All according to YouTube's rules, identifies as a male.
No, but sex and gender are different. You can't change your sex. So Elliot Page
stinky
is a
little baby.
God damn it, Happy
You
Bat.
need a shower, stinky little baby. You smell real sour.
Happy Bat says, I accept your challenge.
This fight is on, mate. And that is going to be my walk down music.
You're going to walk down to Stinky Little Baby?
Stinky Little Baby, that's right.
No, Gamer Villain, careful. AOC would be, I know exactly the kind of fighter I think she would be. That's a hair puller eye scratcher right there.
I feel like AOC has a little bit of scrap in her.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, not good scrap, but like girl fight scrap. It wouldn't be like
she's going for the eyes.
If I'm getting my ass kicked somewhere, you better believe I'm going to start fighting dirty.
First thing AOC is going to do is try and snatch wigs. I mean, she's just,
that's what I did with the crackhead Sin. So Happy Bat be warned, you know?
Yeah, if I'm in a
thumbs in his eyes, didn't I?
If I'm in a street fight and if I start losing and I think that there is like any chance things could go south, I'm going to start biting. I keep my nails pretty well manicured, but I'll start like doing other things.
You said like don't pick Patrick Stewart. I think Elliot Page is going to be just too easy.
I said male actor close to your age.
But Elliot Page isn't male. Elliot Page is female, but identifies as a man. Sex and gender are different.
I am very happy to say that their identification counts.
You know, this motherfucker's going to be backing out of it as well, going, oh, no, actually, I'm, like, biologically a female, so...
Apparently, people are, like, not mad at J.K. Rowling anymore?
Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah, they are.
Well,
They are.
I mean, it's just not fashionable to be anymore broadly. Hence, the what's her name apologizing, sort of, and J.K. Rowling taking the olive branch and whacking her over the head with it.
Yeah, I didn't read it, but Shelly gave me the TLDR of it. Like Emma Watson gave some. How about Bob Odenkirk? Bob Odenkirk would, I think he'd fuck me up.
He's got like legit combat training though, mate. You know, he was nobody. Like he'd have you.
See, I don't know, man. I have an answer because what came to mind. Like it'd be a legitimate fight. That's what came to mind. Like something like a knockdown, drag out. I'm losing teeth and breaking bones. Like I'm gonna walk away fucked up. It's not an easy fight. I
want to fight Prime Johnny
Fassbender.
Cash. Oh, Fassbender.
Fassbender. Oh, yeah. That's good.
Because that would be if I win, it's going to be by the skin of my teeth. So it's going to be a serious victory. And there's going to be an entire spate of women out there that he beat Fassbender.
Yeah.
Oh, Polly's a lot more sexy than I thought he was. You know,
And he went out speaking the Kings.
Right? Like it's like I said, if I win, it's gonna be a victory, a hard fought victory. It's not gonna be easy. That guy's physically fit, man. And I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna take on fucking, I don't know. Let me think. Who would I
that's why I think Leto, because he's got a reach on him. But I'm a tall guy. There's similarities. There's also differences as well. But I picture that Leto's going to be a filthy fucking fighter. He's going to suck a punch. You know, he's going to be like, oh no, I don't want to do this, and then walk away, and then do like a fucking 180 haymaker. But I'm ready for him, mate, because I know he's a fucking scheming little shit.
I want to fight Prime George Washington.
Daniel Radcliffe would be a good one.
George Washington is. I mean, he's a man of his time. Like meaning like a tough man. That's the guy who can like sleep on the ground and keep going. He's got no teeth to knock out. That's a hard fight, man.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'll go Jebediah Springfield.
Isn't it Jedediah?
Ooh, Mark Ruffalo. Good answer.
Fuck, that's brilliant. He ain't fighting. He'd never accept.
We sound like the background of Family Feud.
It'd be so fun. Oh.
We fucking sound like the background of Family Feud. Good answer. Vladimir for 5. Prime Christopher Lee. Ooh. Good answer. You tell him sad news, Dave. In all seriousness, my family is going through worse than I could put you dipshits through. With your permission, Sin, may I put my GoFundMe in the chat? Yeah, my 4-year-old niece's family needs help. Yeah, fucking whack it in. Or type in chat, I'll rent you, then you can put it in. Sorry to hear that, Steve Dave. Thanks for bringing the mood down. We need to hit Drunkle with another stinky baby. Thanks, Steve Dave.
Bar before the show started. Boom.
Freemasons run the country.
Sometime this morning, Carol Soldier, thanks for the buck. Figured you might like this, and it's a Facebook link. I can't open it, unfortunately. Sorry about that, Carol Soldier. But yeah, if you're not logged into Facebook, and I don't have a Facebook account, you can't see posts.
Oh man, Gamer Levine with Shia LaBeouf.
Fuck yeah!
I feel like Shia LaBeouf is like has knowledge
of how to win a fight.
Yeah, like he knows the old ways.
I don't know
the old ways.
Yeah, like I feel like Shia LaBeouf knows the old ways.
So he's a Jedi? What? I don't understand. What do you?
I don't know. I feel like Shia LaBeouf would
just sit there. He'd just take the beating and be like, "I'm doing this for America." Like he'd be crying but smiling at the same time, you know, like his fucking pricky little mugshot.
What's that guy's fucking name? Oh, you know who I'd love to fucking beat senselessly because I don't think he'd fight back. The God damn it,
it's not
Harry Osborn from the Spider-Man films.
Franco.
Yeah, James Franco. Fuck, I
Oh.
beat that guy. And it whack him over the head while he's running away in fucking fear crying.
He was
man.
You know, I get Leto vibes from James Franco as well. I think
Yeah,
he'd
man.
be like he'd run away, but
Stinky
then
little
God
baby.
damn it!
You need a shower, stinky little baby. You smell real sour.
Oh, God, I love it. Happy Bat says one more. Thank you, Happy Bat. One of the Franco brothers was in the last season of Scrubs, and
That was younger brother. Now married to Alison Brie. He was in the film together with Alison Brie, and it was all right.
I would like to fight both of them at the same time.
No, I think the younger brother, Philip. I think it's Philip Franco.
No, you're thinking of Phil
No, hang on, no, I'm
DeFranco.
Philip D.
Wow. That's
Holy
twice in
shit.
24 hours that Philly D's come up. I thought I was never going to have to hear that fucker again, but here we
I
are.
can't remember his name. I'm jealous because he's married to the most beautiful woman on the planet, Alison Brie. But he is like he seems pretty clean, especially in comparison to his older brother. And also, Now You See Me. There were some good films. Third one coming out.
Would you fight Jensen Ackles? I don't want to harm his annoyingly handsome face.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt his fist with my mouth.
Yeah. Here, I'll pin that to the top, Steve Dave.
That's for Weinberger. I'd love to fight him.
Mel Gibson.
Mel
I
Gibson?
feel like Mel Gibson would fuck all three of us up.
Yeah, Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't strike me. No, he can. That if you win, it'd be a Fassbender situation by the skin of your teeth. You'd be lucky and happy you won.
Oof.
The only advantage any of us would have over Gibson is age. That's it. You know what I mean?
And that's a
I don't know,
maybe, because you don't know what
right.
Hollywood's secret adrenochrome shit he has access to.
Alec Baldwin. I don't think he deserves it. Oh, I'll tell you what. Will fucking Smith.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Let me
that
show
depends.
you how you've been doing Hollywood boxing, son. You know,
That depends. Is Baldy there to cheer him on or not?
Well, I mean, if she was, she'd probably be cheering us on, wouldn't she?
No, if Baldy was there, I feel like he would fight harder.
No, I mean, cheering us on is how she would encourage him to fight better because I figure they've got a puck sub situation working there.
Yeah.
Could be.
I want him to fight as hard as possible. He needs this.
He does.
I'd let him get a couple of jabs in as well, Polly, you know, like something for the self-esteem, but then, oh, mate, it's going to be the wild, wild west.
But
I think what set him off during the Academy Awards was something that Baldy whispered to him. I really do. I think she said something that set him off. That
Tupac's dick was bigger.
Something. Exactly. Some little key phrase that between the two of them just lit him on fire because he was laughing and then he wasn't. It was an insta fucking change.
But to bring it all the way back around to what Polly said, like a good knockdown, drag out fight, I feel like literally just from the song, I would want to fight Johnny Cash, who Johnny Cash was, and a boy named Sue.
Yeah. Mud and blood. It
Yeah.
would just, yeah. It'd be like a Deadwood fight. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. I would be so down
In
for
the
that.
mud and the blood and the beer.
Right. Exactly. That is the line. Yeah.
Wait, that
Come
was
up
in
with
my
a
head
knife
the
and
other day for
cut
some
off a
reason.
piece of my ear. Yeah.
I was just like rocking around my kitchen, and that was just in my head. It's just in my head. I go, my name is Sue. How do you do? Now you gonna die.
Such
Yeah,
a
that's what I
solid
told him.
song.
It fucking is, mate.
Vladimir, you don't win against Gibson, you survive Gibson.
Yeah. Yep. Like, even if you've technically won the fight, you don't describe it or think of it that way. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were supposed to start news
find
like
the women.
20 minutes ago. You want to get into some schnews?
I
I want to fight female Gibson. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Yeah, guys, please hit the like button. Please share it out. All that stuff. Streamlabs down below. If you want to support, Happy Bet has unlocked and repeatedly hit a new donation, and we love it.
We do not.
I do. Thank you, Happy
I'm
Bet.
sure you do.
Very much appreciated on that one. And by all means, continue to bother Drunkle with the stinky babies.
Not even
Brett,
bothered. Not even
So
bothered.
we're going to have
Bring
a
it on.
shot and chaser here. Brett Kavanaugh's would-be assassin gets 8 years in prison.
Oh, I've got a quick question actually
Yeah.
about that. Can we see the news, please?
Oh, my bad.
I figured you were going to be bringing it up in just a second here, but we'll let Drunkle's impatience be the awkwardness.
Don't
Cool.
put this on. Look, I want to fight Polly.
Yeah, 8 years for attempting to take out a Supreme Court justice.
Okay, just to be clear, I did not hear this. This is the guy who called himself in, so to speak.
Yeah.
Is that him? Wow.
It's 8 years for attempting to take out a Supreme Court justice. But, oh, wait, wrong. Well, fuck. Anyway, it's right here. Diddy got 4 years in jail.
Really?
4 fucking years.
Really? How much is that? Is already time served as well.
Sean
Yeah, right.
Diddy Combs, the diddler, gets 4 years in jail.
Really quick, does it say the jurisdiction? Because I mean, it happened in Georgetown. Was it D.C. or was it Maryland? Does it say?
It for Kavanaugh?
Yeah.
Nicholas Roski, who identifies as Sophie.
You're kidding.
It's just no. It does not say the
Wow.
jurisdiction.
Okay, I just figured it would say like in a D.C. court. You know, it would just say it sort of at the beginning. But all right, because I mean that makes a difference, right? What kind of jury you're going to get is just huge, and what kind
He's
of
been
judge
sentenced
you're
to
gonna get.
8 years federal prison. Oh, wait. The sentence is imposed by Nicholas, who now identifies as a trans woman named Sophie, as a Biden-appointed federal judge. So, no, it doesn't say where.
By a federal judge. They. I mean, again, I don't know the details of it. Maybe they federally charged him. It wasn't a state or district level
No, because he
court
was
at
from
all.
California.
Yeah, but still, if you decide to go to Arizona and you get charged with assault, let's say, you're going to be charged in Arizona. It doesn't matter that you're, Ohio bound. That's not.
Oh, I don't know. Zach says Maryland.
Okay.
Don't go to the hospital. Die. Be a man.
I'll fight Jasmine Crockett. Her hood shit is all talk. Dundalk MD is an actual hood that would scare that fake ass bitch. Dundalk? Maryland. Thank you, Valine.
It's not. I mean, those are the things that I think it's like in some cases, not all, but in some cases, it's best to just not think about. I mean, Sin, you and I have talked about it a whole bunch. The idea that the over bureaucratization of the law, where every one of us, the most straight laced, boring square, commits 2 felonies a day because of how many laws there are.
Yeah.
You unknowingly commit a minimum of 2 felonies a day. So what that comes down to is the scary breadth of authority that district attorneys have, whether they're going to charge you or not, whether they're going to.
Coke is illegal.
What?
What?
Okay. I just Honker and the Waffle, your drive home.
Oh, fuck. We came up with a new name for Honker and the Waffle the other day. Shit, what was it? Oh, God, someone's going to have to remind me in chat. We had a new name for Honker and the Waffle. But yeah, like, there's a million
I told
federal
somebody
statutes that
Drunkle
you
about
just
Honker and the
can't
Waffle.
know.
What's that?
There's a million federal statutes that you just don't know about.
Yeah, absolutely. And people like to reference old timey laws where, it's, he's going to get you 30 days for spitting on the boardwalk. It's like, you know what? I'm not talking about outmoded laws. I'm talking about like laws where, do you know that your last 5 income tax submissions all could land you in federal prison? It's no, I did them straight up. But it's like not for the amount of technical laws that there are in and around the tax code. No, you didn't.
Yeah, cross your I, dot your T, connect the Q.
And when you point that out to anyone other than a conservative or a libertarian, their immediate first argument is, well, there's worse people on earth. It's fuck you. There's murderers out there. Those are the type of people that get pulled over for DUI. They're drunk out of their fucking mind and they start saying, I pay your salary. There's murderers out there. And they think they're going to get away with it.
Yeah, that is, yes.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. No, you're not. It's I pay your salary. You listen to me. No.
I got some sad news. Jane Goodall passed away Wednesday.
Did an age get her?
Man.
91.
No, do you know what? Because, right, how I heard about this was incredible.
I can hear the smile right now.
It was a smile, and I was doing that thing where I'm using like my middle finger and my thumb to rub my eyes as well. Do you know?
Oh no!
It was there I am, and I'm on Reddit. I'm just doing me scrolling through, checking some news and shit like that. And I like watching people fight. Do you know what I mean? And it was a load of people in an airport, and by that, you know exactly the kind of people it was. And one of the comments was just like, "Damn. It's a shame Jane Goodall died tonight. She would have loved this." Oh my
no.
God!
That's terrible.
But yeah, F's in the chat for a true legend.
You know, you brought up Reddit. I saw a meme the other day, and it was, I don't know if it was real or not, but it was a screenshot from a Reddit called Unsubscribed or Unfollowed, whatever you people do on Reddit. And it was like, I just unfollowed our racism. I didn't realize they were against it. That made me giggle.
Oh, Game of the Future.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Coke, doesn't Drunk will have a taste test today.
What about
You're completely right. I'm gonna go get it. It's in the fridge. I'm gonna get it.
Cool.
Dems vote to shut down the government at midnight. This was a few days ago. Layoffs coming to DC immediately. Polly, what are your thoughts on this? And it was very hard to find a concise... fucking fly. A concise...
Getting a mosquito?
Yeah, it's just some little flying thing that wants to
I
exist
knew it was
right
a
around
bug.
my
I've
microphone.
I've done that sound before. I didn't need to see you. It's like, you know, I just get into smack. I just like half said sentences. Yeah, I know.
Given the status on Asher's channel, I think there's plenty of bugs in his studio. They're just from the government.
Can you give us just like the quickest rundown of what the Democrat, like the most concise thing of what the Democrats wanted that they shut down the government for?
Oh, okay. So 3 different provisions within the law, within the bill, excuse me, that are funding illegal immigrants to have access to Medicare and general, the best way to describe it is general welfare payments.
Yes.
Because they have access to a number of different welfare options if those 3 provisions went through. And they're like, no, you have to remove these because we're for healthcare for all. And it's like, no, these are provisions specifically to stop people who shouldn't be having access, not just illegal immigrants, but healthy 20-year-old men who somehow have access to welfare and shouldn't.
So, yeah, that's what they wanted.
Yep.
Republicans wouldn't fund it.
Yep.
So they shut the government down and went, this is a Republican shutdown.
Yep.
Yeah, to the
because
tune of 451
and every question was asked.
billion.
Have you seen like Maxine Waters and all the other usual suspects, the quote machines, getting approached by reporters, and they've all been coached to the same line or going off of the same memo. Why would you even ask me that? What are you even asking that question for? Is what they all say to the journalists, the reporters on scene that are putting a microphone to them saying, what is it that you want? Why are you asking me that? Why would you even ask that question? You need to ask the Republicans that think that healthcare shouldn't be happening in this country. And it's like, so your goal is claim the moral high ground and then say anybody who questions me wants to get rid of all of healthcare.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You know, when Gamer Levine said a comment of speaking of Coke, doesn't Drunk have a taste test today? I freaked out a little bit because I saw Coke, Drunkle, and test. And I went, what? No. Well, I'm going to do this. It's open. It's nice and cool. I'm going to do this now. All right.
All right.
Cool.
A little smell. Yep. Smells like Coke.
Listen, I'm
here we
really
go.
curious if your reaction is the same as most people's who've drank high fructose corn syrup Coke their whole life and then had one of these.
This is considered like the real Coca-Cola, right?
Yes.
It's the Mexican
Yep.
shit.
It's
Yeah,
made
yeah.
of
it's just
real cane sugar.
Yeah,
I'll
and
tell
it
you what,
eventually
it's-
will go bad on a shelf, which is the
It's-
reason for high
it's a-
fructose corn syrup.
It's a cheeky little bottle as well. It's like a glass bottle. Coca-Cola comes best in a glass, yeah. But my mate Mark got
Shut
it for
up,
me. He went,
taste it.
That is the most expensive bottle of Coke I've ever bought because he bought it at the fucking airport, the retard.
Good evening.
And she was well, fat man.
That's really fucking sugary, man.
Really?
Well, hold on. Go on. What about that?
It's a good thing.
How?
Like I had one sip like during that donation, and I can I can still taste it on my teeth.
Okay, but do you want more?
I do. Coke is really moreish.
Yes.
I would say that does fall into the category of what most people's reaction is. Interesting. Which is just, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to like front load your opinion, so to speak. You know what I mean? But people say it's sweet, but it's not sickly sweet. There's something about the sweetness that I'm okay with a lot more, where Coca-Cola, if it gets even slightly warm, is still sweet, but it's like a disgusting sickly sweet. It's overly saccharine.
I'll tell you what it is, but that's a very, very refreshing sweetness.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's nice. That's a good way to describe it. Isn't that interesting? The difference between natural sugar and the fake sugar, where it's like, yeah, it's really powerfully sweet, but I want more. It doesn't make me grossed out by it.
Do you have Chipotle by you, Polly?
Yep.
They sell Mexican Coke and Mexican Sprite. I got a Mexican Sprite the other day, and I don't drink soda really anymore at all. Dude, that was the best Sprite I have ever had.
Yeah, it's got like what you can actually taste the lemon. I've never had one. Now I'm curious whether you can actually taste the lemon lime in it. What was
dude, it like, you know how they say McDonald's Sprite is extra good because of how they mix it? This made McDonald's Sprite taste like shit.
That?
McDonald's.
Right, yeah, fair enough.
Dude, I was with this chick the other day, and she goes, I like McDonald's Sprite because it tastes like jumper cables. And I was like, what the fuck? Then I went and got some, and I tried. I'm like, oh my God, I get it.
I bet that's what pierced nipples taste like.
No, it's different. Looney Lenny, Congress is also keeping their salary during the shutdown. Of course. You think Congress is going to be the unpaid government employees? No. Never that.
Man, I cut 50-50 on the furloughs and austerity measures in and around federal employees when it comes to government shutdowns. So half of me is like, you know what? Most of them are useless employees anyway for a self-licking ice cream cone of a government that creates terrible jobs where half the people dig holes and the other half fill them in. You know, great. And who cares? And then the other half of me is like, you know what? They're in that mix. There are people that do actual work while the rest of them run around HRing. And those people are gone too. They're all getting weeded together. And plus, if they were offered a job, those people now become reliant on those salaries. Is it their fault they were offered to fill in holes that were recently dug? And it's like, no. So like I said, I'm two minds on the fucking thing. It shouldn't have happened to begin with, but here we are.
I mean, yeah, we are here now. I'm fine seeing how it plays out. I refuse to be like, yes, we should fund this immediately. The only thing that should be funded are the 3 Streamlabs listed down below, and we're over.
Hey, fucking man.
Nice.
We're over 1/3 to goal over here. You shut up, Windows. So, guys,
we provide a valuable service.
Yes, your day would be significant.
Service online.
Your day would be marginally, if not mildly, less interesting if it were not for this show. So please hit the like button. Please share it out on your social media if you want to support Streamlabs. Listed down below for all 3 of us. And like I said, like 40
How angry
new
do you get when you
donations here.
find out that we really are providing a service? Like, yeah, is it a
We're
thin
providing
one?
more
Yeah, it's not something
than
that
most
someone's
government
gonna need.
employees.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it's not Mad Max necessary and those kind of no, of course not. But like, is it a mild amount of entertainment that you wouldn't get otherwise, and therefore the people that help support it, help keep it going? No, that's true. As compared to school superintendents that are actually ex-hidden criminals that are hiding out, getting paid $200,000 a fucking year to pretend to be American citizens but aren't.
Oh, a horrifying segue. But
Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm in. Let's go. Come on.
I have set up the legwork to do the next OnlyFans post for Sexy Science Theater. We're collaborating with a friend of mine who has an OnlyFans account in the next week or so, possibly. So keep your eye out for that. We're going to record it in the next week. Editing could take probably out by Halloween, ideally. And if you don't know what that is, we watch really old vintage porn and run like a Mystery Science Theater commentary over it. It is fucking hilarious.
And it always goes to the end of the porn and never gets off track.
I normally skip to the end.
Well, no, we like the goal is to find like movies with like a plot and all that shit. The last one we did got taken down. It was called A Week. Fuck, what was it called? A Week in the Day. No, A Week in the Life of a Hooker for a Day. Something like that. It had a week and a day in it. It was like some ridiculously convoluted title. But it got taken down on OnlyFans for racism because I am not kidding. One of the scenes was two real thin white dudes in blackface fucking watermelon, and the watermelon turned into a little white girl.
It's like it's like Cinderella. Or...
I have no idea, but when we were watching, I'm like, oh fuck, this could get me in trouble. And then I uploaded it like 3 days later. It was taken down. I was like, oh shit.
The melon's full of loads.
Yeah, it was bad. Hindsight's 2020, but at least my account didn't get taken down. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. Government shuts down after Congress deadlocks on a spending deal, which Polly just explained very well. How Trump hits hard. They changed the title of this. How Trump hits hard and shut down meme war. Quote, we're unburdened by traditional norms. They're meme warring back and forth about the shutdown. They put a little fucking sombrero on Cory Booker. It's hilarious.
That's Akeem Jeffries.
Whoever.
They all look the same.
Oh, but shut down for racism.
What did the director mean by that? I know, right? Thank you, Polly, for explaining the joke.
I guess one of my favorite reactions to this was Megan Kelly talking about this story where Good Morning America had this up, and they had the image you have right up, and this big huge band across the middle that says AI generated false image because they didn't.
Speaking of AI, I have an article about something Swalwell put up. We'll jump to that real quick. Swalwell appears to post a Photoshop picture to call the church suspect, the guy who drove his car into a church, shot people, and lit it on fire. Swalwell wanted to frame this dude as a MAGA supporter so fucking bad that he him or his people photoshopped the guy in a Trump shirt.
I don't know if it was him
I'm gonna let
or
you
his
talk
people.
about this.
I think it was his people that were so stupid. They posted it unknowingly. Look at the amount of people that took the fucking moron who shot Charlie Kirk and put him in a MAGA shirt. Like, that image was all over, and jackasses who'd never looked into anything all bought it and said, look, he's a MAGA supporter. What's wrong with you? And it's like, dude, that's a fake image. Come on. Here's the original. I mean, it's just a purple shirt.
Fake image aside, what is really horrifying is that whenever a tragedy like this happens, and Charlie, yeah, it definitely was a tragedy. Every school shooting is a tragedy, but every fucking time people are going, well, which side are they on? Are they red or are they blue? And y'all are just so fucking quick to politicize these tragedies that you can't even take a day and mourn before you start arguing. You know, it's frustrating to see. It's the team sports automatically, and it's like those lives that were lost mean nothing because it always comes back down to, well, were they MAGA? It's fucking ridiculous.
I I hear you to a degree, but in another way, it matters. And why it matters is that a political assassination is very much different from somebody with a screw loose and does something. Very different.
No, I concur on that as well. But it's just like it's never because all of these people are batshit fucking crazy. Is the thing, right? And
I
it's,
don't
it's not going
think
to be an
so. I
absolute
think there's an
shocker to anyone,
argument to
but
be
people
made that some of these people are well within their right mind and know what they're doing, and they have.
I disagree because their actions say that they clearly are not well within their right mind because they just fucking went and indiscriminately started killing people. That's not the behavior.
Oh, okay.
Of
I
someone
came
who's
back
level-headed.
in the middle of that. Yeah.
So I mean, they are all, every single one of them is mentally fucking ill because that is not the behavior of someone who is mentally well. But the fact that it comes down to what are they red? Are they blue? Are they Republican? Are they Democrat? Are they MAGA? Right, just shut up. Stop politicizing tragedies, for fuck's sake.
Well, the thing is that some tragedies are political in nature. Like Charlie Kirk was absolutely assassinated because of what he said about politics. That is what it is.
Politics.
Because ragweed is blooming and I stopped smoking, so I don't...
Oh, is it?
Is it ragweed? Is that why my nose is running? Like,
Dude,
you
it's
stole
ridiculous.
something?
I don't know if you just heard me when I went to go piss. I mute the stream output, but not my microphone as a whole, but I went and blew my nose. Terrible.
Man, I'm congested like fucking crazy, and my nose is running like mad. I guess it must be ragweed, but it's only happened over the past few days. That's why I think why I was so sick on fucking Wednesday. I over Benadrylled because like fucking my eyes were burning and like,
You OB'd?
He was trying to meet the Hat Man.
Yeah,
I went to Urgent.
Listen, machine elves are real, bro. It's scary.
I went to urgent care yesterday because my ears hurt so like they stung. So I'm like, oh fuck, did I get an ear infection? So I go to urgent care, and the dude checks me out. He goes, no, but judging by how you sound, it sounds like your sinuses are congested. If you're taking Zyrtec, double up on it. It'll dry that out.
That's my accent, you bitch.
That's not how I talk. Anyway.
I'll tell you what, I'm telling you, any fucking ailment that I have at the moment is being fucking cured by this Mexican Coca-Cola.
Jimmy Kimmel's who I want to beat ruthlessly. I change all my answers.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, no, I go Fallon.
This guy has become the embodiment of
You need a shower,
back.
stinky little baby. You smell real sour.
It's almost like closing the asylums was a bad idea. Also, fuck you, Drunkle. I will
Fuck
never
you,
forget.
Happy Bat.
And for the record, I love Ranting Monkey to death. He was like one of my oldest friends on YouTube. But him and I have gotten into long conversations about the asylums. And eventually he was finally like, yeah, you know what? Actually, you're right. They should be reopened.
I hope to one day convince him of how wrong he is on his theory that people should be able to run without term limits indefinitely. He's a strong proponent of that idea.
I have not heard that. I would like to hear his thoughts on it.
His position is this: it's undemocratic to do otherwise. You should be able to vote for whoever the hell you want to vote for. The idea of removing people from the ballot is inherently undemocratic.
Well, the interesting thing is we're not a democracy.
Well, I mean, my response to that is, okay, you should be able to vote for anybody you want. Like dead people? Well, no, obviously within reason. No, don't tell me that, because my reason tells me to be able to vote for somebody in perpetuity because they've gamed the system and reorganized it to not allow any competitors to enter the ring. Looking at John McCain in Arizona, he systematically destroyed every Republican opponent to the point when he finally died, there was no one to step up and oppose Democrats and rhinos in the state. Good job, John. Yeah, it ignores the fact that people that are in power can game systems. I mean, that's inherently undemocratic. You're allowing people to establish a kind of secret totalitarianism where it looks like, I mean, hell, how many times has Putin been voted in? It must be democratic, right? The People's Democratic Republic of the Congo. It
Korea.
must be democratic, right? They said it was. I mean, that's the short-sightedness of that argument. I get in principle it sounds good, but it's also simplistic.
Real quick, we are almost 40% to goal, guys. Thank you very much. Please hit the like, share it out. All 3 Streamlabs are listed down below. Anything you want to throw in
And by the
there
way, if you hate me, go blame Ranting Monkey. He's the one who put me on. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for him.
That's true. I was there for the first few.
Were you? Yeah.
But yeah, all that stuff down below. Polly, myself, and Drunkle, Streamlabs, all that stuff. Polly, I have real sad news for you.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, like exceptionally sad.
What, Dylan Mulvaney has a boyfriend?
This better
No.
not be actually sad, man. I'm not in the mood for it. What's up?
Wendy's has stopped selling their Ghost Pepper Ranch.
Ghost Pepper Ranch? No.
Yes.
But I didn't know. I couldn't go get a whole bunch. Fuck.
Dude, me neither. I went yesterday and they're like, we don't have Ghost Pepper Ranch anymore. We stopped selling it yesterday. When I got to the window, I was like,
why?
Can I give you cash for whatever you have there? And they're like, no, dude.
Yeah, I know you got some
yesterday.
left.
Like we were handing out boxes of it. I'm like, fucking, you didn't save one?
I've been getting large fries instead of medium for a while, specifically because of Ghost Pepper Ranch.
Motherfucker, same. They have this new stuff called Scorcher sauce, and it's fine, but it's not Ghost Pepper Ranch.
Just make it yourselves. Yeah,
How?
I know, but it was.
Give me the recipe, stupid.
Shut the fuck up, Noah.
It was so golden to be able to pull up to Wendy's, which is a great drive-through for fast food shit. Like, it's a great option, and they had it there, just ready at the go. That was pretty sweet, man.
I am.
That is sad.
Devastated. I came back home and I told Shelly about it, and she's like, "Okay, well, I'm never going to Wendy's again." I'm like, hold on. Let's take a breath.
We can't be the only ones. We're not like weird sticklers. This has got to be like it's going to make Szechuan sauce look like a fucking drop in the bucket in terms of the outrage, man.
I refuse to go gently into that dark night. I need my Ghost Pepper Ranch.
Right. Darth Geist went right to the Szechuan sauce like me. This is going to be a customer revolt, man. What the hell? It can't be just us.
They brought out the tenders and got rid of the possibly best tender sauce that ever would exist. I am beside myself.
There are a few sauces out there that are just golden the way they are, and that was one of them, man. It's like,
yeah.
It wasn't that made it into that rare group of sauces that are just like, don't fuck with Liam Parents, don't fuck with McDonald's barbecue, don't fuck with red chicken sriracha. Leave these things alone. Ghost Pepper Ranch made it, man.
Like fucking Popeye's Blackened Ranch is perfect.
Yeah, okay, I'll give that another day in court.
Is it going to be like that meme of like, Harambe and Alex Trebek and everyone up in heaven? And it's like, come join us now, Ghost Pepper Ranch.
I have to expect they will bring it back, and when they do, I'm going to be like, can I have, with every order, can I have 9 Ghost Pepper Ranches? Because I want a drawer in my refrigerator dedicated to Ghost Pepper Ranch.
Yeah, that's why I'll game the AI before it gets smart enough. I'll take 18,000 orders of Ghost Pepper Ranch and see if it does it.
Yeah,
you should be putting that into little drug baggies and freezing them in individual portions, because the sauce does go bad. But if you freeze them, or just one big block and you just like shave some off, get like a fucking special Ghost Pepper Ranch grater, dedicated tools. But get it, freeze it.
What the fuck? Next, Fat Bear Week has come to an end with Chunk being crowned the champion.
Oh no, Chunk beat Grazer. Oh, this is the worst timeline.
I gotta pull up a sound clip for both you and Valine.
No, now I know how the Democrats feel. Fuck. You voted wrong.
Oh, where is it? Can I not find it? Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. Why mute?
Hey,
why?
not that bad.
Why?
I like it.
What?
You want a taste?
Ah, it's gross.
In your face, dweeb.
There you go. In your face, dweebs. I told you Chunk was going to come out.
You told me Chunk was gonna come out.
As the winner, yeah.
What an
In your
odd thing
face,
to
dweeb.
say.
In your face, dweeb.
Told you. I motherfucking I told you so.
Well, everyone voted wrong. And now
That's undemocratic of you.
in the style of the Democrats, I'm gonna bitch about it for 4 years.
Are you gonna shut down the stream?
They say it was rigged. Chunk stole the election.
Walmart moves to eliminate synthetic dyes across all their like house brands. Interesting move. I wonder how that will affect cost. There's already videos on YouTube on how to make the sauce.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking them up right now.
You motherfucker. How to make Wendy's.
Foodswild.com has a reasonable recipe for it. Copycat of Wendy's Ghost Pepper Ranch sauce.
There we go.
Foodswild.
Hey, everybody, and
Sidetrack.
welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Polite. Today, we're going to be showing you how to make Wendy's Ghost Pepper Ranch sauce.
That looks close.
Cue the music.
Yeah, it does. Got that slight orange color to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Ranch sauce. A few things I want to say before we introduce the ingredients. I've got the ghost pepper sauce. I bought a ghost pepper puree off of Amazon. It's down in my store in that link down in the description box.
But first, I'd like to thank
to
Atlas VPN for sponsoring this video.
Yeah. Okay, just give me the ingredients, stupid.
So we got 1 teaspoon of ghost.
Dude, I fucking hate, like, I try to watch a tutorial or something, and it's 8 minutes of shit. Just tell me how to reset my router.
Anyway, with that, let's introduce our ingredients here. So we got 1 teaspoon of ghost pepper paste.
Look at that.
Quarter cup
Like half
of
the
finely
ingredients that
chopped
go into Old Bay.
parsley, half a cup of
Oh, I'm trying to hear what he says. Shut up.
so you don't want to mess around with this stuff. Anyway, with that, let's introduce our ingredients here. So we got 1 teaspoon of ghost pepper paste, quarter cup of finely chopped parsley, half a cup of mayo.
Parsley? What the fuck is parsley?
Half a cup of sour
More
cream,
vegan
half a
option
cup
of
of buttermilk,
I know, right?
2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and a teaspoon each of some salt and black pepper. Recipe is in the description box below. Don't forget to check that out. Let's start mixing
Oh, so there's no reason to listen to Baldy. Let's just
I
scroll
know.
and look.
it up.
All right. Show me that shit. It's not
I'm
in the
bold and have no
description, you
chin.
fucking liar.
Does it link to like his own recipe channel or something?
Yeah,
Or
it's only
recipe blog?
food.biz.
Okay. Dot biz.
All right, so you get a bowl.
Nothing says
Pick it
you're
up,
going to
throw
steal
your
my
ingredients.
identity like dot biz.
I know.
What is it? .geocities.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair.
What? Half a cup of buttermilk. That's the one that caught my attention. Is what? Really? Why buttermilk of all things?
That looks pretty close.
I like that. That was good.
Why loud?
I like that.
That one makes me so happy. I don't know why. That looks pretty close to accurate.
I'd have to see a dip to see the kind of like thickness and chunkiness of it, you know?
Yeah.
All right, we got pictures there.
Come on, Baldy.
Now we're going in for the taste here. Got some chicken nuggets. It's a beautiful sauce. It's got a lot of color.
Yeah, that looks all right.
How well it's
Yeah, it does actually. Yep. The coverage, the nugget coverage looks about right.
The viscosity.
Jesus Christ. The nugget coverage.
buttermilk, mayonnaise, sour cream. Give it a nice creaminess.
Bro, you fucking made it. We know you're going to like it.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Wait a minute. Here comes the heat. Then it's not hot enough.
Yeah, you gotta double up on that fucking ghost pepper.
Dude, it's like, Ghost Pepper Ranch was. No, was it like make you break out in sweat? No, but it was reasonably hot. It was
on
worth the name.
It was in the front, yeah.
Yeah.
Paprika and the chili powder in there. A little bit of heat coming. But all the mayonnaise and sour cream and the buttermilk kind of cut.
All right, so cut down on
actually,
that.
Do you know what I would really like? For us to
Another
move on.
stinky baby.
Fuck you, Happy Bat.
Zach, I sent you the sauce so you can order from Walmart for $5. Looks good to me. Screw buying all that crap. Well, I like cooking. Valine, be happy for the usurper all you want. Your kid still roasted you, and it was satisfying to read the little shit after me laughing at your reply. Yeah, the kid got me. He got me all right. But thank you, Valine. I appreciate it. Let's keep moving. Pfizer finally gave Trump what he wanted. Do you guys want to guess what Trump wanted?
Gold-encrusted ballroom.
No, it was cheaper drug prices, and now they're making it look like Pfizer was
Doesn't everyone want that?
the bad guy in this situation.
Pfizer is the bad guy.
No, for giving cheaper prices. Dude, okay, like four people, Cult, Zach, someone on Twitter, all sent me this Melinda's ghost pepper shit. So I will find it and I will try it. But if it's not good, all three of you are forever banned from my channel.
You fucking, it's done. It's over for you.
Yeah, you screwed up. But no, I'll try it. So yeah, they gave Trump cheaper drug prices. Now they're mad that Pfizer lowered drug prices.
I mean, because if anything, that proves that Pfizer could have always lowered drug prices. They just didn't. Pfizer are the fucking bad guys, man. Fuck Pfizer.
No, it's Trump and Pfizer for working together.
Yeah, I mean, but like, no matter what Trump does, he's always going to be the bad guy. We've always said Trump cures cancer, but then, you know, the subheadline is like, oh, puts thousands of oncologists out of work.
Yes, that's exactly what it would be. Let's keep it pushing. Oh, shit, we got to double time this. Polly, I pulled this just for you. Listen to this.
Yeah, I bet he didn't spend all this
Jesus,
time watching a fucking video about making sauce.
Quiet, Drunkle.
I've seen this clip. Thanks.
It's time for you to see it again.
Before the 20th century,
Jada Pinkett
there were no income taxes. There were no regulations on business. You could earn as much money as you want, leave 100% of it to your children with no taxes. Right. That's the world they want back. And to get it back, they need society to change. They need people to be less modern.
So please tell me how it's a bad thing to leave 100% of what you own to your children, have no income tax, and no regulations.
Racism, probably.
She's talking about, okay, Jesus Christ. First of all, you're wearing a dress that's shaped, that's fucking, it's a cow pattern. What are you doing? Second of all, this happens on BET. Why do they do 30-minute shows with music playing underneath the whole thing? Sin did put that music there, and it's not there because of Twitter. That's there in the original show.
Yeah, that's
fuck?
music.
Yeah.
Thirdly, I've never seen earring hoops that big with that fucking parrot sat on them.
Like, she's not an idiot. That's what kills me. Joy Reid is a smart person. She was a 4.0. That's why she got scouted to go to fucking Harvard by people that needed DEI scouts that went around to find all the smart people at various high schools. And it's like, would you like to apply to Harvard? No, I'll never get in. Yeah, most people think so, regardless whether they're black, white, or whatever the fuck. The only people that they by default that sign up to get in are people that do grad student studies on the fucking side in high school, looking at you, Jews and Chinese. And don't fucking come at me for being racist or anti-Semitic. It's true. Just saying. Okay, she's not a dumb person. She says the stupidest fucking shit. They want to get back to it. When the fuck did that ever happen? 100% of your, there was never a death tax. There always was a fucking capital gains tax, income tax, no matter what. No, what the fuck? No income tax whatsoever. Well, income tax was brought up as help fund World War II, and then there was still a tax before that. There was no fantasy realm that she's talking about. She's making fucking conservatives and fucking ANCAP people seem like a bunch of fucking fantasy wishers. To get back to that, we were never at that, and that's not the fucking goal. Is to lessen the fucking stranglehold that you have over us. The tax burden. It's a burden that's pushed us right into the fucking dirt where nobody can even fucking dream of buying a house. And you're saying that we should fucking stick here, be happy, and own nothing? Go fuck yourself, Baldy.
I just want a long, in-depth explanation as to how less government regulation is somehow now being transformed into the literal definition of fascism.
Right. It's an ideal. What she described is like, okay, that's interesting. That's an ideal to aim for. But you're talking like concrete reality as if this is what, and to get back to it, they want us to be less modern. Hey, listen, you fucking freak. What do you mean less modern? I'm not going to take your definition of modern to be crushed under a fucking tax debt to support a whole bunch of ne'er-do-wells that are never going to do well, but want to be funded by the government and the taxpayer to be their pretend version of it. No, you don't get a McFucking mansion as a part of fucking a federal-based income. No. Modern. That's your definition of modern. To get what you want when you want on to fucking demand to be what? A shitty fucking artist in your part-time? No.
You're forgetting a very crucial part, that it has to be paid for by others.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The people who actually do work subsidize all of the fucking people's fantasies about their fucking Marxist reality.
But yeah, I brought that up just to get that poly rant. Chinese flag to be raised over Philadelphia City Hall to celebrate anniversary of the Communist Party.
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Because fuck it.
On September 30th, Philadelphia plans to raise the Communist Chinese flag in front of City Hall to mark the founding of the communist regime. Mastriano calls it a terrible idea, saying the flag is offensive to Chinese Americans.
It's that Benadryl guy. Oh, just wind it back a second.
Chinese Americans who fled the communist system.
If you take too much Benadryl, that's the guy you see. That's the black hat man.
Isn't Mastriano the nephew in The Sopranos?
There he is.
Flag is offensive to Chinese Americans who fled the communist system to pursue freedom in America.
Stop being politically correct here and say no to raising a flag.
Just say no to communists. That should be the tagline for whoever runs for president next. Say no to communists. I can't tell you how much I'm very slow to get on the idea of like, oh, it's offensive to a given racial group of people who, in this case, they're right. Chinese Americans? Yeah, why would they be offended by the communist flag? Oh, you mean the Great Leap Forward, the Cultural Revolution, the one that wiped out fucking millions of them? 80-something
Yeah, I can
million?
see why they'd be offended. These are the people. Let's raise over the Pennsylvania State House, the Confederate flag, because of Southerners or something. They would immediately crowd as fucking racist. It's going to offend a whole bunch of people. Okay, and you don't think that the communist flag for Chinese people would? How the fuck are you so sensitive in one way but not in another? It is the most murderous idea that has ever come to be, and you're going to raise the symbol of it over the fucking Pennsylvania State House? Why?
Because communists want it. And
why do you want my blood pressure so high, Sin?
I'm going to keep raising it with this one. Drunkle, this will get you too. Amazon has now photoshopped out the guns in the posters of James Bond movies.
Okay, that's just funny. Holy shit, you guys are losers.
Yeah, I can't even be mad at that because that is just fucking hilarious.
Look at how good the posters look. Dude, his hand is bigger than his fucking torso.
It just looks like he's jerking off a ghost.
Yeah, look at Dr. No. It's so clear he's got something there that's no longer there, It should be like E.T. Let's Photoshop it, walkie-talkies or something into their hand to replace the shotguns that the guys had in E.T.
I can't even be. I don't have it in me to be angry at this. This is fucking hilarious.
It's the worst Photoshop jobs too.
Fucking like as an emoji, you can't have a gun anymore. They turned it into a water pistol. Is that kind of like what? Hey, we did it, Reddit. We solved gun crime. Fuck it.
It's just hilarious. It's fantastic.
Pierce Brosnan's hand looks so new compared to his face as well. Well, that's not his hand.
YouTube has agreed to pay out $24.5 million to Donald Trump after the lawsuit which has brought this channel back.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
saw him heated.
That's gonna, because it ain't YouTube that's paying that. That's going to be, that's YouTube's tariffs. That's going to go down. That's less ad revenue for content creators.
No, it's because ad revenue is like that is what it is. It's just
Yeah,
going
but
to be they're going to introduce more ads.
Yeah, or you and fucking CPM is going to go down for a lot of people as well. Whenever a company can pass on a debt to the consumer, they always fucking will. YouTube is no different.
I'm sorry, I don't think Alphabet and Google are blinking at 25 mil.
They also ain't gonna fucking willingly pay it. If they can find a way for someone else to pay it, as in, well, not me because my channel isn't monetized, but you.
This channel is also not monetized yet.
Oh, well then fuck them.
Last opportunity for Christians to leave Gaza. New things weren't. It's like to think of all you ever hear about is how Muslims in Gaza are persecuted. How do you think Christians feel there? Like they're getting it from both sides.
That's the greatest untold story of what's going on in the Middle East is Christian persecution. It is. It's all you hear about is like LGBT, and it's like, okay, is there persecution? Yeah, throughout the Middle East, but it's specific to everywhere, but everywhere but Israel is where that's going on. I don't. Did you know in the 1960s Jordan was over 50% Christian? You know how many Christians they have left there?
Like 6.
Yeah, right. Like what
Christian persecution
like, who cares is the answer.
Christian persecution is arguably worse than Jewish persecution in a lot of these countries.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. And Mentrix is right. What's going on with Christians in Africa is insane. The amount of any country where there's Christians and Muslims, the Christians are constantly being slaughtered by the Muslims.
Always. And if anybody watches the foodie beauty streams and all that, we saw that firsthand on how they talk about it locally there. Because Foodie's in Syria, she's like, oh, yeah, there was a shooting the other day. It wasn't anything personal. They just shot up a church. It's, oh, okay, so this is just how it is there, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, who cares? Is the answer.
That's literally what it is. That's how it is there. It's who cares?
I mean, you haven't noticed at the beginning of every Ramadan, you hear about a church bombing in Egypt somewhere, and it's like, man, it's amazing that there's still any of them left. That makes them, the Coptic Christians there, like some of the most hard-edged people you can imagine. Fuck.
In their defense, I think that's how Ramadan is traditionally started.
And
that's why they call it the Ramadan Bombathon. Yeah.
There you go.
It would go a lot further in a lot of cases if, your moderate Muslims or Democrats, all that would like actually speak out about it instead of just going, oh yeah, the persecution of Islam. It's like, okay, but they're not the only ones being persecuted. So do you actually care about persecution or do you care about just this one specific thing?
People act like it doesn't have policy outcomes. It does. This is the result of endlessly talking about colonialism, of endless anti-West sentiment, of nonstop discussion of the transatlantic slavery, transatlantic slave trade, beginning racism. This is the result of all of that neo-Marxist crap.
Markets.
When you hear notions like slavery only ended in 1962 in Saudi Arabia, it's like, oh, well, that's an interesting factoid, and they move on because no matter what, the West, the Catholic Church, America did something worse. That's the result of endlessly anesthetizing you to stories like that.
Well, that brings us all the way back to the beginning of the show, where you can make a solid criticism of something, but when the only response is, how did you word it? Is
I thought you were going to say it goes back to the who would you fight? In which case, I'd fight Muhammad.
But
good call. Yeah.
But I pay your salary. That's what that's the same energy it has. It's the I pay your salary. Why are you pulling me over shit?
Yeah.
Enraged pet owner who kidnapped driver who hit his dog forced him to dig the animal's grave at gunpoint.
Oh,
I understand.
Yeah.
I don't condone it.
Mafia way of dealing with it as well.
I don't condone it.
The guy doesn't know if the grave's for him or for the dog. Like, God
Stinky
damn.
little baby, you need a shower. Stinky little baby, you smell real sour.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Christianity is outlawed in Japan for over 250 years and punishable by death. Really?
Fuck.
Is that true?
I
Donkey Punch
know that
with
they had a like
Juan Wick.
during like the close off of the borders and so on. Yeah, I could absolutely believe that. I'm surprised to find out it's still on the books as a standard, though. That's crazy.
Say what you will about Mubarak. While he was alive, he actually protected Christians in Egypt. There have been Islamic leaders who have tried to stick up for Christians in Egypt and over in the Middle East, but they're usually killed and disposed of.
Yeah, I mean, why would the Muslim Brotherhood coming to power result in Christian deaths? I don't know, man. It's just
weird how that works.
Yeah, they're not a terrorist organization. When you mean they do charitable work, okay.
Yeah, the new president of Syria was not part of Al-Qaeda. That didn't happen. Hispanic history required to be taught in New Jersey schools. Okay. Whatever. I out of everything we've talked about, this doesn't hit as hard as it should, but still, it's fucking crazy.
It depends. I mean, to me, it's always like Hispanic history. Well, that's general. You mean you're going to talk about how Central Americans moving up from Central America end up killing all the Indians off in the land that's now called Mexico and forcibly took over their land and appropriated it? You can talk about that?
Yeah. Fucking Spanish Inquisition, shit like that would be...
No.
The killing off the Aztecs and the Mayans?
No.
All right, we got a few more to burn through.
Do they not do that?
and it won't be about pre-Columbian South America either, because that's not,
Trump has a White House honor for San Miguel on Catholic Feast Day.
His name is the Vexorcist now, sir.
So, San Miguel, this is all for you, buddy.
Oh, wait. I've got something for this.
There it is. Camera bras, machine gun cases, and poison umbrellas. Spy's coolest gadgets. You want to take a look at some of these?
Yes, I do.
Look at the machine gun case.
You know, when I was I went to Washington years ago.
Stinky little baby.
Oh my God! Why is it always when I'm talking happy about?
Stinky little baby, you smell real sour.
Happy
we
Bat.
had an itinerary.
My apologies. That was a typo. Christianity was outlawed in Japan. Oh, well, thank you, Happy Bat. And thank you for another stinky baby.
We had a strict itinerary when we were there, and unfortunately some things we couldn't make it. One of them was the Washington Spy Museum, which we never got to go see, which sucks because we also fucking went to a fucking museum of African American art. And guess which one I would rather fucking go to. So Sin, fucking scroll on, mate. I want to see this.
This is a machine gun briefcase with extra magazines.
Oh, so cool.
Fucking cool. This is a ricin umbrella, which shot.
Oh yeah.
Which shot
gun.
ricin. Yeah. This is from KGB, CIA, and Mossad. A cigarette, which was fashioned into a gun.
No way!
A glove.
Smoking kills. Bang!
A glove. Oh, fuck, what was that? Oh, fuck, what movie was that? Shot a heat-seeking rocket and the dude was smoking a cigarette.
That's beautiful. Look at that. The glove pistol? Oh, wow.
The punch pistol?
I guess it will. Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, it fires when it pushes the barrel back, and that's what causes it to hit the firing pin and go off.
That's so cool.
Oh, fuck, what movie was that? It's going to
really
bother me
punch.
now. Triple X, yes.
Punch!
Smoking kills from Triple X, yes.
Vin Diesel.
Yes. Hat.
What's the hat do? What's the hat do?
Odd job.
It had a concealment for a pistol.
Oh, I was hoping it was like Odd Job. Yeah, like took heads off statues and shit, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Camera.
We just haven't got the science worked out on that.
Bra camera.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd always be making eye contact with the lens, though. That's the problem.
What's this? A
fucking
horseshoe pistol? Yeah, it's all International Spy Museum. That's pretty cool.
That's cool shit. That's cool shit. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Cute.
That was John Q Gadget for 1066 says, admire my work. I invented these. Well, God bless you, John Q Gadget. I saw a fantastic I think before of sneaking shit for like prisoners of war during World War II. The British sneaking shit in, and it was things like, you know, because you were still allowed to like send fucking aid and everything for your own people, but it got meticulously searched, and it was like fucking C4 in bars of chocolate and shit like that, mate. Fucking astounding shit. Nothing really brings about the innovation of technology like war, does it?
Yeah.
Say what you want about war, but it's fucking good for technology.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
Thank you, John Q Gadget.
Amazon unveils its price-conscious grocery brand featuring more than 1,000 items nationwide. How do you feel about buying Amazon-branded groceries?
I don't like it.
I don't like buying branded groceries anyway. Like.
I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's interesting.
Amazon, I don't want to buy my pharmaceuticals from you. I don't want to buy my food from you unless it's like random one-off items of like some, I don't know,
fucking
weird fucking
mate.
chocolate bar that's only available through fucking Japan because Japan likes weird flavors. That's it. Hey!
She's eating Surrender Monkeys! She's eating Surrender Monkeys!
It's been a while. Fun.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Akula. Thank you for the $12. Greatly appreciated. How's it going, Dr. Akula?
And for tonight's titular article, Harvard slammed as joke after hiring drag queen, quote, Lahore Vagistan, to teach class about TV show RuPaul, teaching politics and queer something. Entography?
No. Politics. I draw the line.
How many fucking drag queens are there that they just need employment? They can't work anywhere on stage or whatever the fuck. We just need to make them teachers. What is this obsession?
Not just teachers, Polly. Harvard
teachers.
Yeah.
Hey, Delta.
To teach politics. I cannot put into words how angry that makes me.
Yeah.
Politics.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I should do the. You know what? I should do the math next week for you guys. Like, take your standard tuition for out of state students, undergrad at Harvard, and then do the math down on the course hour credits it would be, just so you guys can find out how much it costs to take a course in politics. It's in the thousands, like in excess of 8,000 or 10,000 at least to take that one course.
That is the drag individual.
Dude, drag queens just skit. Like, they genuinely got...
I have more new donations than the $12 one.
That was the same person for all three of us, though, so, you know.
Dr. Kula.
Mine is Rue Politician.
No, I'm drawing the line. I'm putting my foot down. No,
winning the drag race for Senate. Ugh. Fine. I have a palate cleanser. Thank you. But
oh, God, please.
This is what you live for.
Cool. Awesome. Look at this. I love this. More flexible than you thought. Don't believe the hype. Look at this guy go. I love it.
But can we also appreciate that was like unassisted dips he was doing in full fucking armor there, man. Like, holy shit.
Oh, the 12 still marked as
Metatron.
questions.
You would love this.
They did the thing.
Suits of armor, I've only found out this week, are not as remotely heavy as I thought they were. I've been watching all kinds of Metatron content.
I mean,
he does a lot of armor stuff, and it's interesting, man. I've really enjoyed it.
They are heavy. You are still wearing metal, but it's the flexibility which I think people always got so wrong. Like, you were incredibly rigid, but the way it was designed was actually to retain your flexibility. It's you know,
fascinating stuff,
we
man.
get wrong about.
The
it is. Yeah,
involved
it's
in it is incredible. I've really enjoyed it.
And it was again, war means technology, and this was a technology at the time.
Stinky little baby.
For fuck's sake!
You need a shower. Stinky little baby. You smell real sour.
What infuriates you more, Drunkle? Rue politics or this?
I'll tell you what, mate. The joke's really on Happy Bat because I'm just pleased you got paid so much money tonight.
Thank you, Happy Bat, and I think he means that.
Fuck you, Happy Bat. Fuck you.
I think he means the stinky baby infuriates him more.
Fuck you.
But that is it, guys. We are done. Do you have anything you want to shill before we get out of here?
I'm glad you asked, actually,
I'm going to hit
buddy.
the little
It's
boys
been
room because I literally cannot hold it anymore.
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked a question and then just fucked off. It's been an excellent... Dickhead. It's been an excellent 2 weeks over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays. I've been, well, I mean, most days scheduled, bar one, I believe. Today, at the latest, we had the Witcher stream, Bad Boy Edition. Good morning, Novigrad. Watashi Wednesday with Last Action Hero. Ghost of Tsushima, Technology Tuesday, Pandora's Box, and of course the Jackbox Olympics hit us on Sunday as well. Tomorrow we've got Shanghai Saturday with Sleeping Dogs, and of course we're jacking it again on Sunday over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays.
Fantastic.
Thank
and
you,
for me, and for me later on tonight, it's going to be a Noir Bar, and there's the link to my channel, not to the specific video because I don't have the... I didn't have the thumbnail ready, but yeah, I'll get it up. But yeah, we're doing a Noir Bar later on. It'll be fantastic fun, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Far will be there. Sam will be there. Woo! The big return after a couple of weeks off. So yeah, all night long, we're going to be having fun, looking at different stuff. We got some Amazon fucking links to go over, a new house to fucking explore.
I was going to ask about houses. Yeah, nice.
Yep. No, we've got a nightmare to fucking explore. It's going to be great. It's the things that people are willing to pay interior designers to do is just fucking shocking. Yeah.
I get it, man.
And
I like about Belucius says Happy Bat is a prick.
Happy Bat.
He's not. He's good people. He's good people.
Happy Bat is the hero for the evening, and I will be live with Shelly over on the Sin and Sash channel at 8 p.m. EST, so go ahead and check that out here in a little bit. But that is it for us tonight, guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I will see y'all here at 8. I'll see y'all over at Polly's at 12. And where can they find all three of us together next?
All three of us? Not entirely sure, but if God is willing...
I'll be here Monday, so I can't speak for the others, but yeah.
Well, maybe I won't. If God is willing and the creeks don't rise, then we'll be back on Monday on the Drunken Uncle channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. ST, and 4:30 Central, Sinatra says.
Fantastic work, guys. Thank you for being here tonight, you two. And thank you, chat, for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you for a very fun stream, and we will see you all later, much later, and then Monday. See you guys.
Latest.
Thank you, Happy Bat, for making Drunkle so
Fuck
aggravated.
You, Happy Bat.
No, thank
Fuck
you. Thank you.
Fuck you.
Thank
Fuck
you.
you.
Thank
Glad
you.
you got rabies. You
Thank
caused COVID.
Happy Bat, great person.
Bitch.
Wonderful.